So after all these years, I finally decided to share with you guys my most prized possession. I'm going to be sharing the ultimate scalping strategy, the best strategy that you can personally use to scalp $100 to $500 to even $1,000 every single day. Super simple, super easily without taking up a bunch of your time. So if you're excited for this video and you're ready to make some freaking money, smash the like button. Make sure you watch the video all the way through so you don't miss a single step, because if you miss one single step, it'll throw the whole entire strategy off. So stay all the way to the end so that you don't miss a single step so you can use this in the best way possible. Before we hop into this, I have to let you guys know my inner circle has been absolutely freaking killing it. If you don't know what my inner circle is, you get all of my trades, every single one of my trades. I'm talking about my futures trades, my crypto trades, every single thing. You get access to all that, and they all hit in 100+ percentages, sometimes even 1,000+ percentages. So we have all that inside the inner circle. If any of that sounds interesting to you, I highly suggest you click the link down below. We just opened up more spots because it is the beginning of the month. Usually these get filled up extremely fast, so I would click down below as soon as possible to secure your spot. But without further ado, let's hop into these charts. All right, so boom, the first step when it comes to this strategy, keep in mind this is about scalping, right? This is a super scalping strategy. That's what I like to call it. There are a couple things that you need to remember when it comes to this. The first rule is you need to be on Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. Now, you've probably seen me talk about Heikin-Ashi candlesticks before. You've probably seen my YouTube channel talk about it a bunch of times. I'm not gonna go into depth about like what Heikin-Ashi candlesticks are, but I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to use them. So here on TradingView, you first need to start off by coming up here. Most of the time, people have their candlesticks like this, regular, boring, stupid, ugly candlesticks. I hate regular candlesticks. I'm only on Heikin-Ashi. If you don't see this up here on your chart, just press this little drop down right here and press Heikin-Ashi. Now you have Heikin-Ashi on. As you see, this looks a lot simpler, a lot cleaner, way easier to read, and that's why I personally love Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. But once you have Heikin-Ashi candlesticks on, the next step you're going to need to do is go over here to indicators, and you're going to want to type in VWAP, right? This one right here, volume weighted average price. You press that, it's going to go onto your chart. Now mine is white. It usually comes blue or some color like that, but I like mine white for some reason. So I have mine white. That's what this VWAP is. That's the second confluence that we need. The third confluence we need is we're going to need to be on the 1 minute time frame. Like I said, we're scalping. We're not looking to hold this for freaking 3 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. We're getting in and out on certain confluences. We're holding our trades for a 2-to-1 every single time, and we're absolutely stealing from the market. I've used this strategy for years. Everybody inside my inner circle, inside any of my courses has been using this for years, and this thing's an absolutely freaking banger. If you can put in an hour of work a day, you can end up making, like I said, upwards of $1,000 a day every single day just trading this one simple strategy. Just have a little bit of patience and follow every single step that I give you guys, and this strategy will be guaranteed to work as best as it can, realistically, and as best as it can is a freaking good amount, right? So the next step realistically is that we're on NQ. Now, if you're trading any other pairs, this does work on any other pairs, but this strategy is scalping. So I like to use high volume pairs, and a really high volume pair that I personally like is going to be NQ. So we're going to be on NQ. NQ is basically NAS 100. So if you're trading Forex or on a Forex broker, you're not trading on a futures broker, you can just use NAS 100. It's basically the same exact thing. You can do the same thing on it. Keep in mind, this also works on gold. This works on US 30. This works on the S&P 500. It really works on any pair that has a lot of volume. I wouldn't do this on something that's a little bit slower like NG, which is natural gas, or something like Euro USD. It just doesn't have enough volume. I don't want to be in my trades for 30 freaking hours long. So I like to do it on mostly NQ, and that's the examples I'm going to be showing you guys. So step 1, we're going to be on Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. Step 2, put the VWAP on. Step 3, make sure we're on the 1 minute time frame. And step 4 is to be on any type of high volume pair, but I suggest NQ or NAS 100, whatever you want to call it. So now we're on NAS 100 chart. So all we're doing, Heikin-Ashi candlesticks makes this so simple, it's ridiculous. Like, and if you once you add these other confluences in there, this makes this strategy literally overpowered. And this is why I've been able to make thousands and thousands of dollars without putting much work into this strategy and actually on the charts. If you guys watched the video I put out 2 videos ago, I turned $5,000 into $10,000 in literally like 2 hours, literally using this exact strategy. So let me break down exactly how you do it. So first of all, our confluence is we're obviously on the 1 minute time frame, but we have to have made structure under the VWAP. The VWAP is an indicator that basically shows us, it's similar to the moving average, but I personally like the VWAP a little bit more than the moving average. So it basically just tells us and shows us exactly what trend the market is going in, as far as if we're going down or we're going up based off of the volume, right? So if we're below the VWAP, we're only looking for sales. We're not looking for any type of buy setups at all. We're only looking for sell setups. If we're above the VWAP, we're only looking for buy setups. You have to remember this. If you go against this, you will lose consistently, and this strategy will not work for you. So above the VWAP, we're looking for buys. Below the VWAP, we're looking for sells. And realistically, what we're looking for is a small pullback to catch the wave back down. So same thing vice versa. If we're going for buys because we're above the VWAP, we're looking for a small pullback, and then we're going to ride the wave back up. This is great for riding the trend. This is great for going in the direction of the market. This is why this works so much and why it's so simple and so easy. But there are a couple other things we need to see. So when I say small pullback, I want to see at least 3 of the opposite color candlesticks. So if we're looking to go, if we're looking for sales, because we're below the VWAP, I want to see at least three buy candlesticks. Now my buy candlesticks are orange. Yours would be a different color. But I want to see 3 orange candlesticks at least. And I don't want them to be super wicky. Obviously this first one right here in this example, this first one is wicky, but the next 3 after that are not wicky. We have 2 flat bottom candlesticks. And if you don't know a lot about Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, really don't worry about it. You'll learn more about it the more you do it. But I'm okay with the doji here, and then 2 flat bottom candlesticks, and then another doji here before I get my entry. Now my entry is after I see at least 3 of those opposite candlesticks, and then I get a flat top or a flat bottom Heikin-Ashi candlestick. And it depends if I'm looking for sales. If I'm looking for sales, I'm looking for a flat top. As you see, this white candlestick right here is a flat top candlestick. I'm entering straight off of that. Now, if I'm looking for buys, I'm looking for a flat bottom Heikin-Ashi candlestick to enter. And I'll show you guys some examples of that. So realistically, this is how simple it is. We're waiting for it to be below the VWAP, and I want to see market structure below the VWAP before I'm entering to a trade. What I mean by that is if it just comes right down here and goes up, I'm not entering on this first pullback. I have to see market structure. This is market structure right here. So after I see this market structure, now I can wait for the next pullback up and take sales off like that. So I need to see market structure below the VWAP. I won't just take it because it broke through the VWAP. But I want to see market structure below or above the VWAP. In this instance, I want to see it below the VWAP. And then I want to see a pullback of at least 3 of my opposite color candlesticks. And I want them to be clean. I don't want super wicky ones like this. You see how we have 3 wicky candlesticks right here? I do not want that. I need to see at least 3 clean candlesticks. I'm okay with the first one having wicks and the last one having wicks if it's 4 candlesticks. But I need to see at least 1 or 2 clean candlesticks that look like this, where there's either a flat top or a flat bottom candlestick, depending if we're looking for sells or buys. Once I see that, then I'm waiting for a flat top or a flat bottom candlestick to hop in. So in this instance, to show you guys an example, so we're obviously below the VWAP. We have market structure below the VWAP. We have multiple times where it's created a high right here. We have multiple times when it's done that. So we have market structure below the VWAP. I'm waiting for a pullback to the upside. I didn't take this one because this is only 2 orange candlesticks. This one, I didn't take it because these are all wicky candlesticks. It's all wicky over here. But then I got this nice clean push to the upside here. Then I got my white candlestick with no wick at the top. I entered it. This was my entry right here. I put my stop loss right above that entry candlestick, and I'm always going for a 2-to-1. I'm not getting greedy. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just going for a 2-to-1. And as you see, this is 162 ticks here. If you used one NQ contract, that's over $500 on this specific trade right here. Super simple trade. Like I said, if you hit all those confluences and write down all those confluences and practice all those confluences, this thing is a freaking gold mine. So another setup I have for you guys, another kind of example I have for you guys. Now, this isn't something that I would take, but I wanted to show it for you guys. So you see how we had our 3 candlesticks. We had a good pullback here, 1, 2, 3 good candlesticks. But then we had this candlestick right here, where this has a wick on the top of it. It's the color I want it to be, but it doesn't have a flat top candlestick. So I personally wouldn't have taken this trade. Yes, you can hop into the trade afterwards on the candlestick after that, but I personally like to stay away from that. I want the first candlestick that changes the color to be that flat bottom or that flat top candlestick. Now I can zoom out and go to a bunch of other examples. I think I have some from yesterday as well. Some more sell setups right here. This is the ultimate one that I want to see for the most part. This is what I want to see each and every time. I want to see my 3 candlesticks here, then a doji candlestick, and then my candlestick. This is the perfect literal setup for me. I have my 3 candlesticks. Obviously, we have market structure below the VWAP. Then I got my 3 candlestick pullback to the upside here, followed by that flat top candlestick. I entered my trade here, went for a 2-to-1. It instantly hit. This is another 124 tick trade. So this is over $600 here if you used one NQ contract. It's super simple to make $500 a day, multiple times a day using this strategy if you follow it step by step. So just as a quick recap, this is all you're looking for. You're looking for it to be below the VWAP. We have to be on Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, obviously, on the 1 minute time frame. Below the VWAP, have market structure below the VWAP or above the VWAP if we're looking for buys. And then I want to see 3 of the opposite candlestick pullback. So I'm looking for sales here. So I'm waiting for it to come and pull back up with at least 3 candlesticks. And then I'm waiting for that entry candlestick, which is that flat top candlestick. Or if I'm looking for buys, I'm looking for that flat bottom candlestick, something like this. And that's really it. That's super simple. You hold it, you enter the trade, you hold it for that 2-to-1, you get out at that 2-to-1, you don't be greedy, you make your money, you walk away, buy yourself a Lamborghini. So like I said, this is one of my most prized possessions. I literally have used this strategy multiple times. You guys have seen me do it inside my TikTok shorts, my Instagram shorts. You guys have seen me doing it on YouTube recently when I flipped $5,000 to $10,000 within literally, what, 3 or 4 trades or something like that. This thing is an absolute beast. If you could just master and be patient and wait for all those confluences to hit, this thing will print you money inside of the markets, no matter what market you're trading. But like I said, if you guys want to get access to my inner circle, where you guys will get access to all of my trades, every single futures trade I take, every single crypto trade I take. Literally last month or 2 months ago, I sent out a crypto trade that turned $1,000 into over $280,000. So you get all that inside my inner circle. Book your spot down below. It usually fills up extremely fast, so I suggest you do it as soon as possible. But that's about it. If you guys enjoyed this video, I know you guys will enjoy this video right here. I broke down how you can stop getting faked out and drawing the wrong support and resistance zones. I told you guys how to draw the perfect support and resistance zones that you can ultimately make the best decisions trading. So I'll see you guys in this video.